Hello, and welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. My name is James Williams Jr., and, I just want to get a couple of things off my chest real quick. You know, I make these videos more or less to update people on what's going on in my life, and my life isn't exactly how I want it right now. I'm not on the fucking A train. If anything, I'm on the fucking B train, on a quick trip to the Z train towards not having success. And success is a matter of measurements. My measurements right now in success is not one and the same, because believe me, if I was successful, things would be different. No, things aren't different for me, and things are extremely hard for me, and I'm struggling to just get through one day at a time. So, if you like me, thank you. If you don't, thank you. It's really nothing I can really do. I can't change a person's opinion. No matter how many times I hit them in the face, they're still going to hate me. Or either they're going to like me and I'm not going to have to hit them in the face. But this is the way the world works. When you're not looking for success, it will generally come. If you're hounding it and chasing it and wanting it and you're really freaking lucky, then it'll also generally come. But for me, you know, my hopes and dreams were set on, making it into kung fu movies and doing everything. And I just never got the opportunity. So a lot of the times I tell you, I'm the actor that you've never heard of and probably never will, because it's true. And I'm putting all my stuff up because basically I have decided that I'm going to have to retire even before I get started. I don't like having unfinished business. I don't like quitting things. It's not my forte. It's also not one of the Army warrior ethos. But unfortunately, fate tends to take more than it gives. And for me, it has taken everything. So this isn't like a last broadcast, It's all my shit's coming up. Because sometime this week or this weekend, providing that I have enough money to go see Deadpool or whatever, I'm going to go sit my ass in Best Buy and ask them what the hell is wrong with my machines. And they're going to either tell me to bring them in or they're going to do what I need them to do. So in closing in that, I want to thank you guys for giving me this opportunity to express myself. Because a lot of things that I put up on here is like venting and ranting and things that are important to me. It may not be important to you guys, but what's important to you isn't always important to me either. And what's important to me probably ain't important to you. And this is how the dichotomy of the world works. We all have opinions. We all have the right to express them. And we all have our beliefs and everything that we will either follow or not follow. So I did a video saluting Daniel Bryant. I don't have like special videos of him doing all the things he's doing. And I was explaining to people how I can relate to how he feels about this stuff because if you can work your hobby and get paid, if that's your livelihood, you're not working. You're enjoying life the way you want to enjoy it. And to have the rug pulled from under your feet, shit's not cool. So, it's kind of how I feel about like having this new hip. I mean, if a doctor clears me to run, skip, and jump and do kung fu, and I can never do heavy lifting again, okay, so I can't do stock work, but I can still find something that I can do with the rest of my body that will allow me to work because I can't sit on my ass. That's not a job. That's boring. I did filing when I was in the Army, so I could be a file clerk. I could be a librarian. I could do something. And, those aren't really the jobs that are like hiring when people can barely read these days because they have these damn things called tablets and whatever. And I found out like about 3 months back that they're trying to take cursive writing out of school. Really? School board, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's bad enough now that when you go to school, and it's been this way since I've been in my 20s, they teach you 75% of shit that you will never use when you get that piece of paper. When they should be teaching you what you need to succeed at school. Alright, it's kind of like acting. Alright, the only problem I have with acting, I have two problems and only two problems. Not that I can't act. I have a short-term memory problem, and that was probably due to a lack of concussion, no therapy when I was little. And I have a problem keeping a straight face and trying to keep it serious. So, for y'all who give actors that bullshit about, oh, y'all didn't struggle. No, they struggle. Not all of them, but a majority of us struggle to get that foot in the door. And once you get your foot in the door, it's so easy for them to slam another door in your face. Not all acting is glitz and glamorous and it turns out the way you want. I just want to make it. I don't really need to explode. I just want to be a working actor. That's it. And a lot of people are grateful for that. I would be grateful to be a working actor. So WWE, if you're listening and you got any openings, I'll be a talk show host for your network. Give me a damn job. I'll take whatever you can give me as long as I'm physically able to do it. You know, I know y'all have films, so if WWE Films is out there, hey, this is a plea. I got scripts. I'm ready to go. I just need a job and someone to back the movies. I have my own crew. They're ready to go. They've always been ready to go. They're venturing on their own things, but whatever door I can open, it's open for them as far as I'm concerned. Because I'll pitch them to you like, the dudes can do the job. You just got to give them the chance to do the job. All right, so I'm closing out on this video rant because here it is almost midnight. If it's not midnight, it will be in like the next 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to sleep. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Kung Fu Havoc #2. I'm James Williams Jr. Peace, love, and hair grease, especially when you're using Blue Magic like me to knock curly hair into straight hair without having to get a relaxer. And I'm going to need to go buy more Blue Magic or baby oil. It just depends on my day. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for all your support. And even though some people aren't really supporting me, most of those people are probably family. Fuck it. I ain't got time to cry about it. Life's too short to be sitting there. And to my brothers and my family, I'm going to do this or I'm going to die trying. Yeah, you can either step behind me or stand beside me, but don't get the fuck in my way because I'm a steamroller and I'll run your ass over. So, in that being said, last year was completely not my year, and this year hasn't started off any fucking better. Next month will be the anniversary of my father's death. So, I'm not exactly going to be having full functionality mentally. I miss my dad more than life itself, among other people that I miss. And I was hoping to one day find a good girl, get married, and give him a grandchild, at least one. And now I don't get that opportunity. I could still find a good girl. I could still get a grandchild, but he'll never meet him because he's in a box in my floor because he was cremated. So until that day, I'm on these websites, and hopefully I will find the girl that God has set for me. As the girl that I wanted God to have set for me. And it is what it is. So thank you guys. And yes, I do believe in God. Can't say I got much faith, but I do believe in God. So in closing, my name is James Williams Jr. Thank you and good night.